haircut. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I got it for Anime Expo, which is where I've been for the past week, but we'll talk about that later, because right now, look around you. We're in the gamer zone. We're going to talk about video games.
Yeah, we are.
Video games. They're not just Pac-Man anymore. Okay, so, not my joke. Legally, you have to say that. It's not my joke.
I'm pretty sure that's from a news thing from like back in the 80s.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm quoting Justin from the Besties, but and I've gone away from chat. What is happening now?
Oh, Langwell says, yeah, nice haircut.
Thank you. Not only is it a nice haircut, this is one shower. So this is like freshly shampooed right now.
Nice.
So it's looking as best it can on the right now.
By the way, Langwell, a.k.a. Drizzle of this channel, who made our most popular TikTok video.
Yes. How's that doing, by the way?
It's almost at 50,000 views, which
Holy
is neat.
shit.
If you want to put our links for anybody who gives a shit.
Yeah. I forgot I had the power to do that.
You can check out all our fun stuff. And a shout out to my brother-in-law.
That didn't work.
That didn't work. Oh, I think it's just the link tree. Oh, yeah, there we go.
I know. I thought I could just do that because we're talking about TikTok, but I guess I didn't make a TikTok.
Fair.
Yes, shout out to Jimbo, who I completely am blanking on his channel name.
He's Typhoon.
Typhoon, that's right, because it rhymes with his sister.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you to Jimbo and Drizzle and Tsunami for holding down the fort while I was trapped in DTLA for a week.
Can't wait to talk about that. We have a lot of cool stuff that happened in our personal lives that we are going to talk about in our next podcast, which is going to take place in an hour. So be sure to stick around.
But
for
right
that.
now, we're going to talk about the Nintendo Direct that happened like 3.5 weeks ago. Because Chris, there was Mario news, and you're not allowed to be mad about it. It happened.
Did it? Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Before we talk about that news.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We got to talk about our weeks in video games.
Sorry, I forgot how
What
it works.
did we do this week in video games? Or the past month and a half? I don't know.
So for this one, I start. And then, yes.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
you're right. Video games.
Okay, so here's the deal.
You can even talk about the games that we're currently Let's Playing on Twitch.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Well, let me start there. Come watch our Pokemon stream. We're doing it. So
we kind of are.
There's a lot of games that are out. There's a lot of games that are coming out. I'm very excited for a lot of them. I'm going to purchase a lot of them. I went to GameStop yesterday. I was going to buy Final Fantasy 16 and Tears of the Kingdom. Oh. They did not have any copies of Tears of the Kingdom.
Damn.
So I did buy Final Fantasy 16. I played that for a few hours yesterday. I'm not going to talk about that. Probably talk about that next time when I've beaten it.
Yeah.
But what I am going to talk about is a game that I've been playing a lot, which is Skyrim.
Oh, yeah, you were starting to tell us about that last time.
Yeah, dude. So I know what you're thinking. Isn't Skyrim old and don't you hate it? Yes, both are true. But here's the thing with Bethesda, terrible company, by the way. They have allowed mods on console, and we knew this from our Fallout experience. I had a few mods on that bitch when we were playing it, including that house that we furnished. That wasn't a big, huge mod. The mods on console for Skyrim are way more lenient, which is cool. I feel like there was a lot of restrictions on the Fallout 4 mods, but Skyrim is letting me do all sorts of fun stuff.
We got a Skyrim is buggy but fun.
Skyrim is buggy. It is fun. I will admit I'm having fun with it. Skyrim is terribly buggy. And they just keep releasing this bitch, and they refuse to fix some of the bugs. But modders have taken it upon themselves to fix some mods. So there's a mod called Unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch, and it literally fixes like every known bug.
Oh wow.
It causes the game to crash sometimes. I can deal with that because the other thing about the version of the game I'm playing it on Xbox Series S, and it loads. This is before mods. It loads no shit like like 75% faster than it did on the 360.
Wow.
It's just like a completely, because that was what really sucked about Skyrim was like, okay, I failed a mission. Oh no, it crashed. Okay, now I have to wait through a fucking loading screen again for 3 minutes. God forbid I enter the wrong house, and that's another loading screen. Another 2 loading screens I have to sit through. So the load time being down is has really improved my enjoyment of it, but also all the mods that I have, because hot diggity shit, I have so many mods. I have what's your favorite Skyrim weapon? Because mine is Mjolnir from Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I thought you were gonna ask me my favorite mod, and though I've never played this game, I do have an answer to that.
Oh yeah? Oh, yeah. It's the Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh no, it's the Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yes.
Yeah. That was an option, but I was like, nah, I want to actually be able to aim on the dragons and hit them on the wings and know exactly where they are. Shot a dragon out of the sky the other day. When you shoot a dragon out of the sky, it lands and then dies. It's very anticlimactic.
Right?
That's Vanilla Rim. But yeah, yeah, I've made this game, let's just say, playable, but I've also made it like kind of like have a bunch of cool outfits, and I have Thor's hammer, and I have Thor's axe, and I have...
Can you throw his hammer?
You can. I haven't tried it yet because his hammer comes with a bunch of different like spells.
Okay.
And I used one of them, and it like hurt all my companions to the point where they were like attacking me, and I had to reload the save. So I was like, maybe if I'm gonna have companions, I won't use Thor's spells. Speaking of companions, you're only supposed to have 1. I have 4. Thank you, mods. And now it's really cool. It feels like
a party.
It feels like a D&D party, because like I use arrows, and we'll get to that in a sec. But it's like the 4 companions I have like go in, and I lay back with arrows shooting from afar. It feels like what you would do at a D&D party. Feels cool. Speaking of arrows, and I did talk about this on stream already while we were playing Pokemon, I think. So I'll talk about it briefly. But it's not even really an exploit. It's just how the game is programmed. But there's a character called Faendal in Skyrim. There are ability levels, and then there's character levels. So every time the way you upgrade ability levels is by doing. So like you pick a lock good, you get a lock picking level. You shoot a guy with an arrow nice, you get an archery level. Then with that, you get a little chunk of character level, and then your character level goes up, and then you can raise like one of your stats or whatever. So for every character level, you can you can power level 5 times. So you find the person who teaches you the thing, and you're like, here's this much money, give me 5 levels in this. Like, give me 5 levels in restoration magic, and then you find the pickpocket dude, and you can't with him because you already bought your 5.
Yeah.
So there's also followers, like in Fallout, and followers fight for you and follow you, but they also hold stuff for you. And gold is a quantifiable like inventory item in Skyrim, so you can pickpocket it away from people. So what you do is you go to Riverwood, which is the first town you're supposed to go to anyways, and you meet Faendal, and you do Faendal's quest, which takes like less than 5 minutes, because his quest is like, there's a girl I think is pretty, and she's dating someone who sucks. Give her this love letter. And you go to the girl, and you're like, here's this letter. And she's like, a letter from my boyfriend. Thanks. I'm going to go have sex with him. And then you go back to Faendal, and you're like, hey, tough shit, Faendal. It didn't work. You want to come on the adventure with me? And he's like, beans. I guess so. And then you have him teach you to be better at archery, and then you steal all your money back from him, and you just do that over and over again until you're level 50 at archery.
Oh, that's wild.
And then... once Faendal has exhausted his usefulness, you have 2 options. One of them is kill him, because you can kill anyone in Skyrim, basically anyone. Or you can do what I did. You can make him your house Carl, which is essentially you do all the fucking cleaning and cooking at my goddamn house.
Oh.
And I know what you're thinking. That's not a great reward. But remember, I can kill Faendal. So it's almost like his reward is you get to live now that your usefulness has been depleted. Well, when you're a level 100...
Or you could just leave him alone, right? Isn't that third option? You could just leave him alone?
No, I'm in too deep, you know? It's like The Good Liar with Ian McKellen. Like, I can't just drop Faendal. What if word gets out to the Jarl that his Thane financially abused, like, a citizen of one of the city-states? I can't have Faendal flapping his lips. Clean the kitchen, Faendal.
Jesus Christ.
More like I have a bow drawn. I'm like, fucking clean the kitchen. So yeah, Skyrim's fun. It's not good. It is fun. And I'm having fun with it.
Good.
And the Skyrim Special Edition 10th Anniversary Edition comes preloaded with mods, which is odd. Bethesda has like officially recognized mods that other people made, but they're like, oh, your mod is really cool. We're just going to have it pre-installed in everyone's 10th Anniversary Edition of the game. And it's basically their way of being like, hey, you know how there's officially recognized mods and you can pay for them with real money because we're Bethesda and we're a terrible company and we forgot how video games work. Well, here's a taste of those, but you have to have them installed already. Sorry. It's just weird. But Bethesda was like, you make mods for us, and if we like them, we'll pay other people money to download them. And it's like...
Or other people will pay us money to download them.
Other people pay us money to download them.
I hear what you're saying. That's fucked. I think that might even be a way of them being like, go ahead, do it. You can do it all you want. We'll make money off of it. You won't.
Well, it's so weird that it's both. You'd think that it would be like, pay for mods, assholes. Or, mods are all free. But no, it's both. There's free mods, and then there's mods you can pay with your real Earth dollars.
Well, you know why? The mods that you have to pay for, I'm sure they did pay somebody to make them. The ones that are free are the ones they stole from the internet like everybody else.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. If I went over to Skyrim on PC, and, the most famous, the meme one, the most famous Bethesda paid-for mod is horse armor. You could just have armor on your horse that doesn't do anything. It's just clothes.
Oh, okay.
It's just cosmetic. And when they announced Creation Club, which is the you make it and then pay real money for it thing, they announced it with horse armor. Before the E3 press conference was even over, someone had already modded that horse armor into the PC version. Because what the fuck are you talking about? I have to pay for mods. What do you mean?
Jeez.
We here at Bethesda, we're the cool uncles of the video game development universe. We're gonna say mods are A-OK, except some of them you have to pay real money for because we're clowns and we've accented our way into being a well-respected AAA company because we're Bethesda and we forgot how to make games. We stopped making good games in 2001, and everyone's been just lying about how they like. Anyway, Skyrim's real fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Probably not going to play it much now that I have Final Fantasy 16, but, yeah, that's Skyrim. I wanted to mention this briefly. I don't want to talk about it like I just talked about Skyrim. Maybe I will next time. But there's another game that I've been playing. It's called Weird West, instead of Wild West, you know?
Oh, we got PC mods are just ridiculous. You can play through Elden Ring as a normal-looking house cat.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah, in Fallout you couldn't insert your own shit. So all the mods were surface level, but in Skyrim I have Han Solo's blaster. I just have Mjolnir, you know, you can I don't know why they were Skyrim, maybe because it's older. I don't know. But no, I wanted to mention it because I think it's a game you would really like. It's not a game that I think you've ever played because it's not a game I've ever played. It kind of reminds me of Fallout, not Fallout 4, but the old Fallouts that were top down adventure style games. But it's essentially a twin stick shooter, but it's essentially this is the Wild West, sort of. It's got weird stuff. What's that? Oh, a mutant pig monster. It's a little high fantasy.
Is it open world?
It's actually hilariously not open world. So you're in a town and then you walk to the edge of the map and it's a literal map you're standing on paper. And then you leave and then it opens a world map and there's another town. And it's I want to go to that town. You click that town and then you watch your character just walk to that town. And it'll take you 7 hours to get here, but it takes a few seconds.
Yeah.
But it's like that took your character 7 hours to get there, but on the way maybe you were attacked by coyotes and it's like stop, we're going to a map
interesting.
where you're gonna shoot a bunch of coyotes.
Yeah.
You're gonna loot them, and then you're gonna continue your journey. And maybe it wasn't coyotes, maybe it was a fucking witch who like had a quest, and it's like, I know you're going to that town, but I got a thing that needs to go to that town, and if you do that in one day, I'll give you this. But it's like, oh, but I have to be there in 3 days. I could probably, it's really cool. And I bring it up only because I know you love Red Dead Redemption so much.
Yeah.
And this obviously isn't that, but it's definitely giving me.
No, it sounds neat. I don't know why I'm picturing this as a very chibi looking game.
No, it's like what's that word? What's the word for Borderlands art style with the hard black lines? I can't think of it.
Oh, interesting. Kind of like a comic book style.
Yeah, but there's a word for it. And I'm blanking on it. It's the art style that the Borderland games are cell shaded. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
It's got cell shaded graphics, so it looks pretty good, and it's always gonna look good because that's how cell shaded graphics work. But yeah, also without giving too much away, you play as different characters. And not GTA 5 style.
Okay.
Like you play through one character's story and then you start character 2.
Okay.
But there's like power-ups and then there's like other power-ups, and like these ones don't move over to character 2, but these ones will. I don't know. I'm still on character 1. It seems really cool. And it seems like one of those games that's like hiding something and you have to figure out what it is. So I'm like, I won't spoil anything, but I met someone and they were talking like nothing they said made sense. Like it did, but like not in the context of the game. I was like, "What the hell's this?"
Yeah.
So I'm curious. I'm excited to see more. I'm kind
interesting.
of battling between Weird West and Final Fantasy 16 right now.
Which
one gets my special New Year's Eve kiss?
Okay.
But yeah, that's me. How has your week in video games been going?
My week in video games have been going so it's been rough. Because I just finished the semester as of yesterday, but right before I came over here, me and Pauline revved up the old 7 Days to Die, and we're still in the 60-aught days. So
okay,
we haven't hit a 7th night in like 3 weeks. So we're coming up on it now. We're on like day 61, and I think day
3
day
real
62.
World weeks.
Yeah.
That was confusing. I was
sorry.
like, yes, you fucking have.
No.
If my math is correct.
Real world weeks.
Yeah.
We have not hit a 7th day.
I see. So you also haven't hit the seventh day, because isn't that a thing?
I forget. Was that like specially hard?
I think the 7th. I don't know with all your settings, right? But I believe I remember the 7th. Oh no, what you did, because that'd be 49, right? 7 times 7 is 49.
I don't fucking do math.
If
you want to pay me, I'll try to figure it out.
7 times 7 is 49, so you have done that.
Okay.
Never mind. I remember, maybe I made that up. I remember the 7th 7 night being hard, and then I remember the 14th 7 night being even harder.
Oh, I don't recall one. I mean, they're progressively getting harder because that's how the game works.
Yeah.
But I don't remember one particularly being crazy. But yeah. That's pretty much all we've been doing.
Well, you also have a crazy, like, fortified setup.
Not on... Well, the fort. Yeah, you finally saw it since our last time talking about this. Yeah.
Yes, I did see it. I was there to see it.
That setup.
And it looks cool. And Chris has a lot of, like... And then I pull this, and then this happens, and it all works, which is not the case with our old...
Yeah, well, this took a lot of refiguring. You know, I'd set up something, it wouldn't work the way I want, so I redo it. So you've seen the most polished version of what we have.
Yeah.
I really do want to play all of us on the channel, because I've got that mapped in my head. I could make that again, and it would be so cool. Like if me and Mason were like the construction guys, and you and Pauline, because I think we can only do 4. So either Mason or Chelsea, whoever wants to play on that end. And then you and Pauline scavenge, because you're both good at that. Or even one of you scavenge, the other one works on food and stuff. I don't know. It would be really cool. I think we could go far and I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of 7 Days to Die. I know obviously you can't have one without the other, but I definitely prefer like finding shit.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll find like a fucking chainsaw and you're like, oh shit,
yeah.
I just needed like 3 oil.
Right.
I found a goddamn fully charged chainsaw.
You know what we got that I don't think you and I ever got? Night vision goggles.
Oh, No, I remember those.
Really? Okay.
Either it was me by myself or you and I, but yeah, I'd be down for that. I love scavenging too. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I think if we were to go that route, if it's all 4 of us, I think we'd up the ante. And like me and Pauline, for most of it, are kind of playing on baby settings. But I think we'd spice it up a little bit.
Yeah,
if it was
to
4.
accommodate 4 people.
Yeah,
because there should. I mean, I'm looking at this as like a game developer, not a player. If there's 4 people, there should be on night 7. Everyone should be fighting a zombie at the same time.
Right.
So if it's night 7, we get like 4 zombies and that's it. Like,
yeah.
So we've made it too easy at that point.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll mess around with settings. Maybe we do a test run, mess around with settings, and we'll.
Oh yeah, no. We've got to test this just to see if we could even stream like this.
True,
there would be a lot of
yeah,
figuring things out first.
Yeah.
Also, how realistic is it to have 4 people randomly set on the map make their way to the same place within the first week or so? You know what I mean?
You don't all start standing next to each other? Because when
well,
you and I played, we did.
You might start that way. What are the odds? If one of you dies, then you're not. Then you're getting set up randomly on the map.
And what are the odds that you don't die before you're like, all right.
We made it.
Right. Plus, what if we start, like,
in the desert
here and the place you want to go to?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're right. We do all start at the same spot, but
no, dying is a thing.
Yeah. The odds that we make it to the destination before dying is very low. All 4 of us.
Right. No, I agree.
There could even be a cliff moment. There could be one falls over the cliff, the 3 stop. They're like, well, we'll gotta find another way. I'm excited for that.
Oh, I'd prefer Navezgane because I'm familiar with that map.
I want to do that just because I know the town I want us to live in.
I didn't know you could do random world. I think that might be new since I was playing.
I think we might have done a random world. I could be wrong.
No, we always played at
Really?
Because I remember the save file. It says
the
word. Yeah. Navezgane.
Yeah, I think it's Navezgane.
Navezgane.
Definitely not.
Name it a normal thing.
But yeah, that's been what we're doing, and it's going really well, and it looks good. And I want, you know what I want, and I wanted this, and I haven't quite gotten the itch scratched yet. But I think with the 4 of us, if we really try, we could. I want a Helm's Deep moment. Is what I want.
All right.
I want my fortifications to be tested. I want swarms.
I see what you mean.
Of zombies getting a little too close for comfort.
Ooh. If the stream works, we've also got to do that. That's right. They're making a Lord of the Rings 7 Days to Die.
What?
You saw it, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Minds of Moria game?
Right, yes. Oh, my God. That I didn't put 2 and 2 together. That is what that is, isn't it?
Yeah. Without the zombies, but like, you know.
Right.
Minus
it's going to be
zombies
orcs.
plus Balrog.
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, I hope that game's good. It might take a bit. Sometimes those games come out and we're like, it's not finished, sorry. So it might, Lord of the Ring games are hit or miss, and when they hit, they fucking hit. So hopefully this one's good. That Gollum game is like out, right? And no one is buying
Everybody, actually, you know what? Let's get into video game news.
Okay.
News number 1: that company that made that game just announced they don't make games anymore.
I mean, it sounds like you fucked it. So, I don't know.
Yeah, there was a whole...
Everyone hates it, yeah.
There was a whole, week there where that company was just like, we're
Don't look at us.
Yeah.
Don't look at us.
Okay. And then they just finally announced, they were like, I don't know if they're going to start making things for other people, but they were like, we don't do it anymore.
typically when a video game development team crash and burns like that so bad that they don't make games anymore, they either go to the dark side and create shovelware, and they do like Parcheesi for Wii U, shit like that, or they go to like I forget the word, but like you just like, we develop this thing that every video game needs sometimes, and you can have it if you hire it, stuff like that. But there was a Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
And we are going to talk about it. This was a good Nintendo Direct because right away it started with Pokemon, which is not how... Pokemon never shows up in Nintendo Directs. Usually there's a big Nintendo Direct because this is essentially their E3 one, right? It's that time,
Yeah.
Usually Nintendo is a big Nintendo Direct, and then like afterwards they're like, also there's a Pokemon Direct in 3 days, but this one actually had Pokemon in it. So they showed off the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, which is the Pokemon Scarlet Violet DLC that's taking way too long to come out. So they showed more about that. Pokemon is so like, yes, it's Pokemon. There's Pokemon there. I'm not gonna. It looks fine. It looks like nothing right now.
Right.
It's just I see Pokemon. Oh look, a Pokemon. It's gonna be great. I think they changed it so you can change your pants now. So good
neat.
for that. What's good about this is that I have timestamps, so I can look at the little image first. So Sonic Superstars we already talked about. What is this one? Palia. This game is called Palia. It looks like it's like a farming sim. They talked about Persona 5 Tactica again. We've talked about this before. Myth Force. Oh yeah, it's this one looked interesting. It's like a Saturday morning cartoon like Skyrim-ish game. I don't know. It looks neat. The graphics like make it look 2D even though it's 3D.
Oh, cool.
They look cool. There's a new Splatfest, no one cares. There's a new Detective Pikachu game, which is called Detective Pikachu Returns, which is crazy because no one likes those games. And then they decided to make a movie about it, and the movie was pretty okay. But now they're making a new Detective Pikachu game, so good for that.
I bet you it has movie graphics. I bet you... here's... Okay. When you know how they bring up text for when people talk? I bet you the Pikachu is going to look like Pikachu from the movie.
It as far as I can tell, it looks like the old
one.
Pikachu
all right,
did. Yeah,
well,
I'm watching a little video of it.
That's
now.
Good.
Okay, so the first batch of Mario news. At this. So before I start talking about Mario news, elephant in the room, we keep forgetting that they're still making Mario Kart 8. Obviously, we'd rather them make a new Mario Kart, but we have to keep remembering that they're not going to announce anything new Mario Kart until all this DLC is out.
Well, I've got my hat in 2 rings for Mario, which should be a lot. That should be a lot of rings for show me new Mario game. If I was playing roulette and I said, I want money on this one and this one, I should have at least a 2 out of 5 chance. I want Odyssey 2.
Okay.
Too much has gone on. There's been too much time where neither of these things have gotten a new release. Right. You're right. They made the dumbass decision of adding to this game that's been out for 15 years or some shit.
And we can talk about how terrible the decision that is all day long. But what we should stop doing is complaining that there's not a new Mario Kart game announcement until that DLC is over.
But I will continue to complain that there's no new Mario game.
Yes,
like Mario.
Well,
even that's a remake, right? I know what you're going to say.
There's a remake, but then there's something else.
Oh, maybe I didn't hear about the something else.
So Super Mario RPG is getting a remake. And I am so fucking excited. I know you've never played it. If you're interested in playing it, it's on the Switch right now, the Super Nintendo games. You can go. It's called Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. This is the game that Geno and Mallow are from. Those are the characters that are technically owned by Square Enix that everyone wants to be in Smash Brothers, but they have never made it to Smash Brothers. So this is a Mario game RPG that is developed by Square, the people who made Final Fantasy. And it's so good. And I've played it so many times, and I really like it. And the new remake looks amazing. All the music is live instruments, which is really cool. I love it when they do that.
Yeah, I like that they do that.
They even there's a room. There's basically like an Easter egg room, and there's like a box of stuff. And because this game has been like HDified, we now know more stuff that was intended to be in that box.
Oh, cool.
Like, it's like for 25 years, these pixels were a mystery. Now we know it's this character from this thing. So it's really cool. I like the art style. It reminds me of Link's Awakening and Shining Pearl. Which makes me think that people are probably complaining about it because people didn't like the art style in those games for some reason. But I think for this, it works even. I like the art style in Shining Pearl and Link's Awakening Reimagined or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I will admit, I think it works better for this.
Okay, sure.
I think it's really cool. No news yet on who's developing it, and I know that's kind of a weird. Obviously, you're like Nintendo, but Nintendo never does the games like this. Like they'll develop Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, but this game is probably, if I had to guess, it's probably the 50 Clubhouse Games team. But we'll see. Or the Link's Awakening team.
That is the only Mario news that I got, and I'll be honest, I've been bullshit about it since hearing it.
Because it's just a remake, right?
Because it's just a remake, exactly. For all the reasons you think it would be. And from my understanding, that was the only Mario news.
No,
but I think you're about to...
There was 4...
Also, we got an... Languel says elephant, you say. Yes, we were talking about an elephant in the room, which isn't actually here.
Oh, don't you worry, Mason. We're going to talk about the elephant for sure.
Oh, there is an elephant. Okay.
You really haven't heard of... Okay, oh my God. Okay, I'm so excited.
I didn't hear anything.
Dude, okay, so they announced 4 Mario things.
Okay.
One of them is 8 DLC, so don't get too excited. But so Super Mario RPG, the next thing they announced has no title yet. It's called, 5, including this other thing. Forgot about this. It doesn't have a title yet. But it's an
I have my Mario shirt on. I'm ready.
Untitled project based around Princess Peach.
Oh, I did. I did hear about that. Now that we're talking about it,
they showed Princess Peach like dancing on a stage for like a few seconds, maybe doing an attack. That was it. Doesn't have a name yet. They're just doing another Princess Peach game. Hopefully, this one isn't bullshit. They're re-releasing Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which is Luigi's Mansion 2, the one for 3DS.
Shit. Cool.
That's going to be on Switch, and it's going to be
Wait, so can
enhanced.
we play it? That'll be the only one we haven't played.
Yeah, we can play it.
Yay.
You mean on the channel?
Yeah, why not?
We didn't play Luigi's Mansion 1 on the channel.
Oh, you're right. I guess I meant, okay.
I
guess I meant we as friends, that's the only one we haven't played, but also if we're going to play a game these days, might as well pop it on the channel.
Yeah, it's the only one I know literally nothing about.
Cool.
I'm assuming you play as Luigi. The Batman Arkham trilogy is going to be on Switch.
Wait a minute. Mario's not in that.
No.
Are you holding out with Mario news?
There's more Mario later.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Batman Arkham trilogy. Gloomhaven. It looks like it's a card game, right?
Is it a Pokemon game?
It's not a Pokemon game. No, it's a. I think this game exists and is just being ported. Just Dance 2024, Silent Hope.
Wait, they name these Dance games?
No, the Silent Hope is a different game.
Oh, okay.
Silent Hope. It looks like a dungeon crawler. Sorry, it's been a while. Fae Farm is another Animal Crossing like type game. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged. I'm sure I don't have to talk about that.
No.
Manic Mechanics. Oh, this game it looks like Overcooked, except for car mechanic stuff.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's pretty neat. That was a cool style game that you don't see a lot.
Yeah. No, it was like it's like a party game on paper, but it's like don't play it at a party.
No, you're just gonna piss a lot of people off. Languel hold on. Monsoon says, don't you have the physical version of Gloom, I think referring to you. Gloomhaven is a tabletop game kind of like a DM-less D&D. Interesting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do have the physical version of Gloom. That game is different than Gloomhaven. Yeah, so they've been teasing Rayman is going to be in Mario plus Rabbids Spark of Hope. They announced Mario plus Rabbids Spark of Hope DLC 2 The Last Spark.
Is this the last Mario news you have for me?
I forgot that this was Mario. No, this is not the last Mario news I have for you. I have 2 more after this.
All right.
This is still not the DLC with Rayman, so I guess that's the 3rd DLC. They're just moving a little slow. Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince was talked about. It's your typical DQ Monsters game for people who like those. They talked about Pikmin 4. This was the how Nintendo does that thing where they're like, come watch the Nintendo Direct for news on blank and other stuff. This was we knew Pikmin 4 was going to be talked about. Someone on the internet lovingly pointed out that Splatoon as a franchise was conceived, released, turned into a trilogy in the time it took between Pikmin 3 and Pikmin 4. So good for that. The Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, which was announced at the PlayStation Showcase, was announced to be on Switch, but we got more news about it. It's not just 4 games. It's going to be 11 games.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be the 4 solid games and all the old ones. So that's really exciting. Vampire Survivors, one of my favorite games of all time. It's coming to Switch. Headbangers Rhythm Royale, a new Headbangers game. Headbangers is like a party game type thing. Or no, wait, is it? Hold on. Sorry, I'm getting confused with something else. Oh no, this is something completely different. It's a rhythm party game where you play as a pigeon.
Okay.
Penny's Big Breakaway. What are you? I'm learning about some of these for the first time. Oh yeah, this is looks like it's a 3D platformer. It looks sort of oh man, how would I describe these visuals? Like kind of like Sonic inspired, but gameplay's reminding me more of Kirby.
Okay.
And then we have the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Pass Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass 5. This one is going to include
Wait a minute. This isn't the last one though, right?
No, there's one more.
And then we do the thing we're going to do.
And then we hopefully we do the thing we're going to do. Yeah. So this one has 3 new characters, and by new I mean it's Wiggler, PD Piranha, and a 3rd character who I forgot who I'm about to see footage of right now. Show it to me. Oh, Kamek. The blue yeah. So that's that. They have Mushroom, whatever it's called, from Wii, so I'm excited for that. They showed another trailer of that since this Direct, where they showed off all the courses, and there's one I'm excited about. Star Ocean, the second story R. I apologize. I don't care. Star Ocean games they're fun. Go play them if you want. There's a new WarioWare game called WarioWare Move It. And it seems like this one is going to be all motion controls, which is neat. Nintendo Live 2023. What is this? Oh, if you're going to PAX West, you can also go to this thing. And then they announced that Zelda and Ganondorf are getting
married.
Tears of the They're getting married right now live on stream. No, Zelda and Ganondorf are getting amiibo figures for Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, cool.
And then they announced a new Mario game. It's called Super Mario Brothers Wonder. It's going to be a new 2D platformer. So it's not It's not 3D like Odyssey.
Yeah.
It is a new Mario game. And there's a new power-up. There's probably a bunch of new power-ups, but the newest power-up that we know about is Elephant Mario.
Oh, no.
Where Mario turns into an elephant. We don't know what he does, but Mario turns into an elephant. And this game, other than looking great visually and hopefully playing great, you can play as Mario, Luigi, Toad, Peach, and Daisy.
Oh, cool.
So that's neat. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I suggest watching the trailer. The art style is like, here, I'll throw it on for you.
Oh, I thought you were reading something in chat.
No. But the art style is like, it's interesting. It's like, it sort of like reminds me of like 2D on 3D. I don't know. It's cool.
That's kind of what I was picturing, because that's modern day Mario 2D games. I feel like have been going that route. Let's just make it look 3D, but it's a side scroller.
But the art style is noticeably different. Like Mario, like is very animated. I don't know. He looks like a cartoon. It's cool. It's not like for a while there we were doing like New Super Mario Brothers U over and over and over again. It was like you too, you Luigi, you Deluxe, and it was like this art style is, I get it, it's Mario in HD, but like that's really all you did to this art style. It's just there he is,
right?
And it looked like that for like quite some time. So I'm glad we're moving on to a different. I'm glad we're doing something with 2D Mario, and I'm glad it's not more New Super Mario Brothers branding. You know?
As a non-Mario fan, interesting. This game had me interested. I didn't know that about you, Mason.
I feel like I didn't know that either. That's cool.
I'm meeting Peach this year.
Hell yeah, dude. Because you've already met Mario and Bowser, correct?
And when you say I met Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi.
And Baby Mario and Baby Luigi.
Yeah.
But not Toad, right? He doesn't do Toad?
I don't think so. I would love to meet whoever does do Toad.
I know that a lot of people think that he does Toad, but he does not. Is everything okay? Oh, yeah. Just leave it. It'll go away on its own. Unless it's really bothering you.
No.
It already went away. Sick. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the Nintendo Direct. Let me briefly.
Yeah, we got other video game news?
I just want to see if we do. I don't think we do. But
I don't know if I have a lot of news in general.
Well, I have one thing for the news segment that I'm really excited to talk about. Yeah, not much not much news, that rumors that the PS6 is going to be in 2028. There's talk in Nintendo about how they're not saying we're making a new console. They're saying when we do make a new console, transferring your stuff over is going to be super easy because of the Nintendo account that everyone now has because of Animal Crossing.
Baldur's Gate 3's stream on TikTok got banned. We got fan news going in chat.
Baldur's Gate 3 stream on TikTok got banned for featuring a hot scene between a vampire and a druid in bear shape. Ugh.
Okay.
So someone streamed Baldur's Gate 3 and then uploaded it to TikTok, or we streamed Baldur's Gate 3 and uploaded it to TikTok?
No, I think somebody did. I think Mason would have let us know if we got a banned TikTok video.
Yeah, that's a great point. Why would he reveal it now? Yes, Baldur's Gate 3 is out. Diablo 4 is also out. Which is pretty neat. I feel like those two are like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like they're similar enough games, and it's cool that they're coming out at the same time. And they're both series that have not had an entry in a while. I think that's pretty neat.
The official games stream.
Oh! So the people who make Baldur's Gate streamed on TikTok, I guess. And it got banned. Interesting.
Shall we make a video game?
Oh, yes. I forgot we did this. Let's do it.
It's been so long, he forgot. We make video games here on Thunder and Lightning Gaming.
I mean, you're not wrong.
We're making the next Gollum game, I think.
It's called Gollum 4. This one he fucks. Okay, so we're going to yes, okay, so Chris,
that's me,
is going to pick a number between 1 and 45, and I would like to just clarify that this is the second list, so there is some duplicates. So I might have you guess again.
33.
33. Let me just make sure that we haven't done 33. It looks, I think we're good.
Okay.
I think 33 is good. Yeah, we're going to do 33. Okay, now that Chris has randomly selected an IP to make a video game based off of, I would like chat to pick a genre. The only one I request you not do is racing, because that is the last game we made, was a racing game.
Yes.
So first person to put a genre in chat, it could be any genre you want. It could be a weird one. It could be a normal one. And if no one puts a genre, I will I'll use a random number generator that I will load up right now just in case.
We'll give you a little bit longer. Just a little bit.
What is this? We only operate servers. Oh, okay. That was weird.
Oh, whatever genre Animal Crossing is.
Okay.
What would you call that?
A life sim.
Okay, sure.
Because it's not. Let's have that discussion first. It's not a farming game like Harvest Moon, but that's kind of the closest thing we have comparably to it.
Right.
So
I would argue that Toontown is pretty damn close.
Well, Toontown is an MMO.
Yeah.
And Animal Crossing is not an MMO. I don't know Toontown. I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
I only know essentially the loading world.
Oh yeah, the poor bitch world of Toontown.
And that was like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, so life sim, I feel like Pauline has a whole video essay about it.
Yeah.
Animal
no,
Crossing.
I can picture. I could make a game like Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
I could picture.
Yeah.
What do you call it? I don't know. But I
think
I've got
life
the idea.
sim is the appropriate.
Yeah.
Because let's say Harvest Moon has life sim elements. It's a farming game.
Right.
And you're going to call it that, you know?
No, I think you nailed it. I think that's the genre.
Yeah.
So, enlighten us. What is the life sim game we will be making?
We will be making a life sim game based off of number 33, which is Nintendo, the company.
Oh, no. Oh, actually, though. No, we could totally do this. Okay, my immediate thought. You're me. You make your me, right?
Ooh, okay.
So, make your me whatever.
Bringing those back.
And
the cowards at Nintendo are too scared to bring them back, but we'll do it.
And you get a character select screen, but the character creator screen.
Yeah.
You create your character. Then it says, okay, now you're going to make your house. And you get to pick whatever style house you want, you know. And then the game starts. It says, okay, you're sure about all these choices? And you're like, yeah. And they say, all right, get fucked. And then it goes black. It doesn't actually say that. It's like the South Park game. They let you type in a name, but they're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think. What do they call you?
It's like dumb shit or something like that.
Yeah.
But
oh my god, the incredibly inappropriate difficulty slider in that game.
I forget what it is. You don't have to say it if
it's race.
Oh no!
Oh
yeah, that's right.
The blacker you
get.
get.
Shit! I forgot. Oh goddamn. All right. The screen goes black. It comes back. It's your house, and it's an Animal Crossing style house. You know, like I'm sure the inside.
What they make you call yourself.
Yes. I'm sure the inside is bigger than what it actually looks like, type of thing.
Right.
And you're just on a street with a bunch of other houses, but all the houses are themed.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. I think we've made a game similar to what I'm suggesting. And you start roaming around town, and there's Luigi, and over there's Link, and people like that. They're all hanging out in town.
Yeah.
And you're noticing the houses. There's like you're in a suburban area, and then you unlock more areas of the map as you go on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's happening beyond that, but I think that's the layout. You're in a town of Nintendo IPs.
Yeah, you're essentially. Correct me if I'm wrong, but what you're pitching is like a Wreck-It Ralph style, like not the whole like video games are real, but the like IP recognition, like oh, it's Luigi, but he's a real dude, and that's the Luigi who like acts in the games. But
no,
you're in
no,
the real
no.
world,
I think it looks like Luigi.
Right. But this version of Luigi is not like Mario's brother Luigi. It's like the actor like known as Luigi who appears in all the games.
We could go that route. I was gonna say it's just Luigi. This is just where everybody lives.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're okay, I see. Okay, if I may.
Yes, yeah, take it from here.
It sounds to me like what you're making is a Super Smash Brothers life sim.
Yeah, more or less, except the IPs are constricted to Nintendo.
Right. Yeah.
But I think you can play with that. Like, I would consider Shovel Knight, even though it's an indie game. Like, Nintendo is where you play Shovel Knight. You know what I mean?
You could play that on Xbox and PlayStation.
But did it start on Nintendo?
Yeah, but it started on other stuff too. I believe it launched Wii U, PC, and 3DS.
Well, okay. Well, Nintendo exclusives.
Yeah.
Also
count. No, I'm with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Pokemon
also.
count.
So, okay, so my biggest question is a question that everyone who hasn't played Animal Crossing yet asks. What do you do?
Okay, I knew you were going to ask that. So in Animal Crossing, it's all about I'd like to take what Animal Crossing started and take it further.
Okay.
I think you can
so guns, real guns?
No. I think you can decorate your house. You can decorate your property. I think you get a backyard and stuff like that. I think you can help build the town the way you want it. But I think you can also take on a job. What that job would be, I don't know. But I think in your spare time, maybe you're friends with the mayor. Maybe the mayor's Mario. And Mario needs your help with things here and there. Maybe you should you got to set up this shop. I don't know where to put it. You tell me where to go. But also, there's another thing you're doing. You have a job. And I think you get the choice of what job you want. I don't know what any of the choices are yet, though.
I mean, they could be normal but still Nintendo-themed jobs.
Yeah.
Like plumber.
Oh, there you go.
Or ghost catcher, whatever the fuck Luigi does, or like you could be and what if instead of so Sims does jobs, right? But Sims jobs are basically like, if I remember correctly, I haven't played much Sims, but the jobs are basically like a tiny low effort mini game. Your character is essentially just going to stand here for a few seconds. But what if all the jobs are like Nintendo themed, like Nintendo Land style mini games?
Yeah.
So like if you want to be a race car driver, it's F-Zero themed, and like your mentor is
or
Captain
Mario
Falcon.
Kart.
Or Captain Falcon deserves to be in.
No,
something
you're right. You're right.
For once in a goddamn because Mario could do the plumbing shit. Literally, because plumbing is with toilets. What do we got in chat?
They essentially leave the map for a little bit in Sims.
Oh, okay, yeah. They just sort of like, I'm off to my job that I actually have. Yeah, I think because we got a Nintendo-ify it, right? Every time Nintendo is like, we made a game we've never made before, it's always like a little like Nintendo. You know, like as far as strategy tactic games go, as hard as Fire Emblem is, it's the easiest one out there because it's made by Nintendo. You know what I mean? So like, it can't just be like The Sims but with Luigi. It's got to be like The Sims but with Luigi, but it's got a lot of Animal Crossing inspiration, but there's like Nintendo ass like.
Did you ever? Okay, I think it's Battle for Bikini Bottom when you have to deliver Krabby Patties.
I don't think that one's Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Okay.
Because I just played Big Battle for Bikini Bottom.
No, you're right. It's not. The Flying Dutchman. I think it's that one.
Curse of the Flying Dutchman. Yeah. That one I'm not sure if I played.
Do you know the game that I'm talking about, though, where you deliver Krabby Patties to people?
Is Curse of the Flying Dutchman the one where Plankton makes a bunch of plankton bots at the very, very beginning, and he's like, SpongeBob, help me. I made plankton bots, and now it's Terminator.
See, no, that's the one that's Battle for Bikini Bottom.
No. Oh, wait. Is it? No.
Yeah, you fight a bunch of robots in that one. I know because that's the most recent SpongeBob game I've played. I thought.
I don't know. I'm getting they're all similar, and I'm getting them
Me
confused.
too.
I don't think I've played Curse of the Flying Dutchman.
There's a part in that game, right, where I forget how many. There's different maps, like in any SpongeBob game. There's different maps, different parts of the city. I think that's going to be similar for us. I don't know if it's going to be completely open world. Maybe you take a bus or something.
Well, yeah, I think like Animal Crossing style. It's like the here's the town.
Bless you.
Where you live, thank you. Where you live and hang out most of the time, but there's other stuff you have to do, and those are at secondary locations that you can go to if you want.
Good point. It's definitely not the movie game. I know that, the SpongeBob movie game.
Right? Yeah, that one's different.
But you can go to different parts of the map and deliver Krabby Patties, right? But if you go to the rough neighborhood, some guys might try to fuck you up. If you go to downtown, I think is what it is. You might get roughed up trying to deliver these Krabby Patties. I think there should be a bad part of town in ours, and it's where the villains live.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think if you're doing your job and you have to go to that part, there might be some light combat you might have to do, or evasiveness.
Yeah, I don't know about combat.
What about Sneak King style? What if you have to get around the baddies?
That might be cool. See, yes.
This is a mini game. This is
you're
doing your job portion of the game.
Well, see, what I'm thinking is that might be cool at first, but with a life sim, especially a Nintendo-themed one, I feel like it would be cool if after a while you play this game good enough, now the bad part of town is okay to walk in, and now all of a sudden, hey, you have 5 more villager friends.
Oh, that would be cool.
They happen to be villains, though.
Okay, I'm down for that. I like that.
Don't ask me to name 5 Nintendo villains, because I don't know if I could.
Fair.
No, I could.
Are we considering Ganon and Ganondorf separate?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Bowser, Ganondorf, Starwolf, Mother Brain from Metroid.
Kirby's guy. King Dedede.
Oh, King Dedede. Fuck off. I did it. I did it. Y'all all thought I couldn't, but I did. I did this, and I didn't know where to aim it.
Well, right there. I think
Put on your 3D glasses.
I think that's a game.
I think that's a game. I want to talk just a tiny bit more about it.
Because you can go on forever with Animal Crossing.
Well, here's the thing with Animal Crossing, because that was the prompt. What was the prompt? The prompt was...
whatever genre Animal Crossing is.
Yeah. So they didn't say life sim or farming sim. They said whatever Animal Crossing is. So I think in lieu of making this like an Animal Crossing, I think no farming.
Sure.
In this one, because I think life sims, it's very easy to insert farming.
I think you just replace it with job. You just get a bit more heavy, and you have something to do. And then you have money. There's a grocery store. You could have what's the Nook store called?
Oh, Nookingtons, Nookway.
Yeah, whatever.
Nook Junior.
I don't know why I want to say Nook's Cranny.
That's the first one.
Okay.
Nickelodeon.
I think you just have one of those.
Nooktoberfest.
Okay.
No, yeah, I think Tom Nook is in this fucking video game.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But I think that's what I like about this, like Wreck-It Ralph-edness of this game. I think the only Animal Crossing representation is Nook's Cranny is there, and it's not upgradable. That's not how this game works.
Right.
But it's got Tom Nook, and it's got Timmy and Tommy, and it's got the music you love from that store. But that's it. There's no more Animal Crossing anything in the game. And that opens the door for like DLC where the giraffe shows up or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But the point is it's Nintendo themed, and I feel like this is a good opportunity to have like some deep cut Nintendo characters, like not even as villagers, just like Animal Crossing style. You have like visitors, like the bug guy or the Gulliver or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like those, we have an opportunity to make those like super obscure, like Foreman, whatever he's called, from Wrecking Crew, and the monkey from Link's Awakening, like all these
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson shows up and he beats the shit out of you.
He was in the fuck's it called?
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out?
Well, yeah, he's in that. No, Mario's the ref in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mike Tyson shows up.
Mike Tyson shows up. Yeah, shit like that. And then, now I'm just thinking about ways that we can make money. And then, Disney Dreamlight Valley style, it can be like, oh, new update. We got 2 new villagers. We got Princess Daisy and King Hippo from Punch-Out. And you have to go recruit them or whatever. And then you can visit their house. And they have missions for you.
Yeah.
But Life Sim style, their missions are like, bring this cake to Falco from Star Fox. That was my Princess Daisy, I guess.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Hi, I'm Daisy. If she doesn't say that, I'm out. I'm out. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, 0 out of 10. She does not say, hi, I'm Daisy.
Damn.
How could they do this to me? Daisy's finally in Finally. Like we all wanted it. She's finally in Smash Brothers, and she doesn't say, hi, I'm Daisy.
What if...
Some would argue she only said it in one game, but I would argue, does that even matter? Just have her say it. What were you going to say? Sorry?
Professor Oak.
See, that's... Okay, let's talk about Pokemon. How involved is Pokemon going to be? Does Pikachu have a house, or does, like, Trainer have a house?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He has a few Pokemon. Because we can't have catchable Pokemon in this game.
No. I didn't say that.
No, I didn't say that either. I'm just,
I think Trainer has Pokemon, but you go to the supermarket and Pikachu could be pushing a cart around.
Okay. So Pokemon Trainer from Smash Brothers is the character.
Yeah.
We're doing Red from Pokemon.
Yeah.
And he has okay. So if you see a Pokemon, it's not like, no. It's like, oh, that's Red's.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, if we're doing like a suburban town, you got to have an Earthbound rep.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Got to have Earthbound in there.
Absolutely. Well, that's what I'm saying. We almost don't need to have that part of the conversation. Just Nintendo.
Yeah,
it's a whole town of Nintendo characters.
Yeah. And we can't have third-party DLC because the prompt was Nintendo.
What are we calling it? Nintendo World? Love it.
Can't be that. That's already a game.
Shit.
Nintendo World. Oh, no. Is that called Nintendo Land? Hold on. Nintendo World 2. It's completely different. No, wait. Hold on, actually. I think...
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, Nintendo World is the theme park.
Oh, beautiful. This game's called Nintendo World.
No. Hold on. Nintendo Land. Okay. Do you remember this game? It was a game where you play as a Mii, and there was a bunch of... It was like a plaza, and there was a bunch of...
Tell me it's the idea we just came up with.
No, it's not at all. But it had like... You have played this. There was like an Animal Crossing minigame where you like collect fruit, and there was like a Donkey Kong minigame where you like move the Wii pad like this. There was maybe I didn't play this with you. It's basically just a bunch of Nintendo themed mini games. This is why I said maybe the jobs can be Nintendo Land themed.
Yeah.
So what if we literally call this Nintendo Land 2?
I'm down.
We lean into it. Nintendo Land 2 is a completely different game. It's a life sim now, but those mini games that you like, those
are the jobs
minigames,
now.
They're in there.
Yeah.
You can still play them. But they're like a huge like set piece moment of like, oh, level 1 of the Pikmin job is this, and then level 2, you know?
I want to break one wall that we've set up.
Oh, sure.
I don't think maybe we're already there, but I just want to say it. I don't think you pick one job. I think, let's say Mario's the mayor, whoever is.
No, you can do multiple jobs.
Yeah,
like
I think you're the gopher. I think he's just like, there's ghosts in fucking Link's house. You gotta go help him.
No, I think you can...
Oh, you played whatever you're talking about with Mason and Chelsea.
Yeah, but I also thought you were there. Maybe you weren't. I know I played it with Kelsey and Catherine, but I feel like I had to have played it with you at one point. Because I was deep in that game at some point. But yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like you can do any job and all jobs. They're level based because now we're leaning into the This is Nintendo World 2 thing.
You could even help at the shops like the Nook store.
Well, that's what I was going to say next. I think that every job, because you brought up something cool, I think every job you, like, learn a, like, town skill. So, like, you play the Luigi's Mansion ghost hunting job. It's a mini game that you can win or lose, and you win it, and you unlock level 1 of ghost catching abilities for town mode. Now, when Mario's like, there's ghosts in Link's house, you can actually do something about it. And you get a little like money or something for using what you literally like learned. And it's not 1-to-1. It's like, oh, I just played a cool mini game, and I'm literally thinking the mini game from Nintendo Land where it's like a flashlight based like catch all the ghosts game. But then maybe that translates to now you can use Flood in town.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, my house is, and then
what if Flood is firefighting?
Did I say Flood?
Yeah.
I did say Flood. That's not...
You meant his
I
ghost
meant the
thing.
Poltergeist
Yes.
3000. Flood could be in there.
Flood can be firefighting.
Yeah. But no, and then, because it's Wreck-It Ralph, but with Nintendo, maybe Link's house is haunted by Luigi's Mansion ghosts, but maybe Star Fox's house is haunted by Pose from Ocarina of Time.
Oh, I like
but
that.
You still suck them up Luigi's Mansion style.
Yeah.
Nintendo Land 2.
Yeah.
I'm writing it down, and then we're moving on.
Also, I think this goes without saying, since we're in the world of the internet and everything can be updated whenever the fuck, there's going to be seasonal shit, like in Animal Crossing. You go to the store, you want to buy something seasonal for your house, you can only buy it then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I think this is good. I think...
Ooh, and when Halloween comes around or something like that, maybe ghost hunting is like the job that needs to get done. Like if you're going to go do jobs.
We could set up like a, because it's October, like you can do other jobs, but if you do ghost hunting this month, you'll get 1.5 as much money or something. Yeah. No, I like that. It's 1:30, so let's move over to normal podcast. But yeah, thank you for coming. We're not done streaming, so if you're watching live right now or watching the VOD, don't click off, because we're going to talk about all the exciting stuff, genuinely exciting stuff that happened with our weeks and news and all that. So thank you for being here for the gaming podcast. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe.
Our channel has daily uploads from podcast video essays, Let's Plays to skits.
Be sure to watch on Twitch. We stream all our video game and podcast content live at 5 EST every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Our intro is by Brad Kendrick and music by Froggy and the Friendship. Link to all that in the description below.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.